Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines where we're in Falls Town, the greatest town in the world right now. You guys are loving this series so much. If you wanted to continue and for me to do another episode, then make sure you smash that like button down below. Well, today guys, we're making some huge expansions. I want to get a nice little office area set up. Maybe try and integrate the railway system into the city somehow. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do it, but we can play around with it, see what we can come up with, and let's ultimately make this the greatest place in the world. I've done some little minor improvements since the last episode, so if we just get out of this view right now, here we are. We created this little residential area down here, which I've added in all the paving. I've sorted out this little junction right now, and then some little passover so people are walking. Not many people use this just yet, but as we add more and more residents up on this hilly area over here, it's gonna be pretty good. Got a new entrance to the city too. So this kind of basic entrance is to kind of alleviate some of the traffic. I mean, it's not too bad anyway. And I created this kind of like little in and out route here. So if you want to get in and out, you got multiple ways in which to do it. I'm just trying to find ways to alleviate some of the traffic because it's quite heavy in this industrial area. And we have some really high industrial demand. Well, also for offices too. It's pretty much, I want to set up a nice little beautiful office area. So we've got a lot of work I want to get done today. I'm pretty excited. And the first thing I'm going to do is bring up the world here. And we're going to buy a bunch of new areas. So I'm going to buy all these areas here. And I'm going to buy this area, and this area. I've got the money to do it. I just want to get that out of the way. So I've got plenty of room to work with. I can move about. We're very close to down here, the water area, which I eventually get set up to get boats and whatnot. And oh, we have the railway system coming in there. Is there any? There's one over there too, so we can hook it up and connect it somehow. And there's one over here as well. So we want to link all that up. I want to turn this area over here to begin with first then into our office area. It's not going to be a very high demand area, of course, but I mean, when I say high demand, I mean high traffic demand. But we can make it look pretty good. So we'll do it in stages. We'll bring it off, for example, here, and we'll bring it up to about there. Is it worth placing in a small roundabout to connect the whole system up? That might be the best option to go with. I've just had an excellent idea. So a small roundabout, this one. So if I place this, let's go that dead center there. We'll get rid of all of this. There we go. Do I want to upgrade it to a highway? I feel like we don't need to do that because the traffic's not going to be ridiculous. So if I have this come off here and connect down to there. Has that just gone really weird? That just went really weird, didn't it? Yeah. Right, we'll have this one go down to here. Well, I'll come off it this way. Like that. And then we'll have one go all the way down to there. So just by doing that then creates these cool little connections. We can have a little road that goes up to here. Right, how do I want to play this about now? Right, we'll do it with like this. Oh, this will be kind of cool, won't it? Archways going round. Like it's almost like a larger roundabout on the outer skirts, isn't it? That's kind of what it's like. But I can't place too many in though, because I want to kind of create the little barren round area. We'll have... Do I keep the space in there? Do you know what? I should have pulled this back further. I got great ideas for this area. So we'll bring that one to about here. We'll have that to there, which connects to there. That's not too shabby, boys! And then in this area then, we can have a road just going slightly up to there. And a road going slightly up to about... Bring it to there. And then this road connection connect to there. Which this ultimately... How do I want this one to connect now? To there, to there. And just get rid of that. Do you know what? We'll go with that. It's not perfect. I mean, I could probably get the move it tool. How do I select multiple objects? Now, I forget. Is it holding shift? Yeah. If I get them all and just slightly resize this and move it about. Ugh. Well, that's ugly, isn't it? Do you know what we'll do? We'll bulldozer it. And we'll create our own version. We will create our own version. So bring that in a bit. So our own version will be 10 times better. And it's quite easy to do our own version. So if then, get off the move it tool. There we go. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. If I brought that up to there, that creates the central focal point that I can rely the whole roundabout system off. There we go. Right, doesn't quite join up, but that's fine. Delete that corner in again. Like that. There we go, boys! And then connect it all up. Oh, how did I mess that up at the very end? So that goes into there. That goes into there. That can go there. And then we'll just have ultimately one that connects off to there. And that then becomes our small little office area to begin with. So we'll get some water pipes in there. And what we'll do, we'll follow the main road around. And have it connect in. And then we'll just create like a grid going across. There we go, get it all in. And I might as well just bring it up slightly. So we can cut that across. And I'll connect the grid in up there. So that then all has water. Nice, mate. Liking it. So, ultimately, we need to then place in some officing. Now, how crazy do we go? Do we just go completely and fill it all up? Or should I do the... I'm going to do the inner circle to begin with. And let that naturally build up before I add any more officing. And we'll also look at doing some bus routes and whatnot and getting those set up. And doing the walkway so people can get to and from these areas. So power-wise then, I'll let them do what they've got to do to get the power in before I kind of navigate the power myself. We're going to look at now doing the paving. So path, there we go. I want this to run along parallel. Like that there. And then same for this. Why is it not? Why is it underneath the ground? There we go. Let's delete that and try that again. Let's take off the snapping grids. There we go. So we can create that little archway now then. So bending the roads around, put the grids back on. So like that, and then run it up like here. So about there. And then we'll snap this one round. Take the grid off there, because that's now going against us. Beautiful! Right, so just use the move it tool slightly to move this along. Nice, mate! We've got the path walking around. So now we've got to create the link path over. So yeah, we do need some power set up now, which I'll just kind of briefly take it from here. Just to get the power situation up and running. So that will give these guys a little bit of power. Sort them out. So paving then, I want to create the loop over here, which could be, it might be a little bit difficult to get a loop in here unless I do it this direction. So if I bring it up to about there, cross it over here, and then what? Connect it like that there. That is the perfect loop there. I don't have this roundabout set up just yet. So we should think about doing that very, very soon. But that one will create the connection so people can walk around and get to and from this place. We'll create now then with no grids on. No, we'll keep the grid on there. That like that. So it connects there. They connect, well, they don't really connect over here, but we'll do it here. There we go. And then I think that's fine. They can walk around there. That's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We'll do a connection here. Looking beautiful. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. So this office area is now getting set up. It's not going to fill up all the areas because office, you don't really need it. Well, it doesn't really take a lot of it. It I can't even speak. Unless we did like in proper industrial area. But we'll do a bus route for this area too right now. So ultimately we'll get a bus route coming in. And it can... let's see. Should we get a few more roads coming off? Yeah, why not? Let's just get a few more roads coming off first before we do add a bus route in. So this one can just slightly come off to about... yeah, here. So just small little roads, just piking off. One to about there. We'll have one to about here. One to about there. So just piking off slightly so we can fill up. It will look really good when we got all the buildings in. Right, let's do the bus route now then. So we'll start the bus route for this area. We've got a bus route there, a bus route there. This one can start here. And all it's really going to do is going to come down to here. We'll make it stop first there, because we'll have other stuff over on this side. Then it can stop here, and eventually there. And then cut in, where it stops here. Do I want it to stop there? Yeah, stop there, and then eventually make its way back and complete the loop there. Now I'm thinking, is that one a bit too far close to that one? It could be. What if I drag this one just to there? That's all good. And we got a nice little bus route set up there then. Right, perfect. Okay, so we'll let that area flourish then, and we'll look at now doing something with the train tracks. And my idea is, because I've got the little gap running between all the highways, we could run it down the side of there and bring it down and go in different directions and up there, and then just drop a station whenever I want to drop a station. So, where is it? Trains. This is the trains right now. So I do have to place in a station before I can actually build physically the railways. So what if I had a station? Where can I place the station to begin with? We got the depot set up here. What if I move this depot onto this side? Should I do that? Move it there for just a second and then have the train depot there. Would that work? It would work, but it's going to be a very tight squeeze, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be a very tight squeeze. Okay. If I had it here... No, I kind of do want it there, don't I? So if I kind of hanged it out a little bit to dry, which would be there, which is going to slightly demolish some of that paving. Right, let's play around with this then. So I've just kind of paused it. I just want to see how this flies. So bring that to there. Connect it up. Can I create that connection through? I'm not too sure. Right, happy with that there for the time being. I'll see. It's just I need to get that place there so I can use the rails. So train tracks. If I then bring this up. Have we got grids on? No grids. So why isn't it letting me go in between the tracks? That's going to be so annoying if it's going to do that to me. So what I'll do then, we'll go underground slightly. Then we'll bring it up. Oh really? You're going to do this to me? Right, okay. I got an idea. Demolish. Just for the sake of doing. Train tracks there. Wow. Interesting. So if I demolish that one there, and then brought it underground to about there. And the reason I'm making it go underground is so I can then do other different types of connections. So bring it back up. So I can get to here again. Then demolish that to bring that underground there. Right, that could work. So let me just connect the highway back up then to what I've now just demolished. Good stuff. We've got the train tracks now running through the middle. So I need to create a linked connection between the two then. So this might require me expanding this road up a little bit. So if I got this and... oh, let's put the snap on. Let's just demolish that one and that one. to there. And then got these one-way roads to there. That gives me a bit of breathing space, doesn't it? And I'll connect this path back up over here. Again, take the grid off. Like that. It's all good. So it's not as bad as we made it out to be then, is it, really? Not at all. Should I move this? No, we'll keep it. No, we don't really want to play around with that, do we? Right, that's fine. So the train tracks are running through the middle. Now, I've got to create some type of connection, which now I've moved that up slightly. Let's move this a little bit. There, just we got a bit of breathing space. So train tracks then. And again, I'm going to quickly delete this corner. And we'll do that, and then we'll make it go underground there. Right, let's put that road back on. There we go. Okay, we're all connected back up then. So hopefully this works then to my favour. So back into the train tracks. And we have that run to here. And then make it go under. There. Which will eventually connect up to either side there. But I've got to create that connection, don't I? I do have to create that connection. So then ultimately, I only want it to go really there. So I can keep the rest of it going under. I could do, unless I want to do that cool thing where I have it running down the middle. Which I do like that kind of idea and design. So if I did that, it means getting rid of that there. That there and that there. To then creating the railway to run all the way down to get it in there. Which it then goes underground at that point. And again, it goes underground at this point. Which would then hook up with to that there. Which this is where this would hook up. Or, oh, I just thought of a really cool idea. If I go back under, delete all this, I could create a semicircle loop underneath. Which this is where it all connects to. So we can create like a roundabout for the underground rail. So if I did that to there, there, like that, and then back under, like that. So it creates that kind of loop there. That's kind of cool, isn't it? So we've got to keep going underneath because it keeps throwing me back up. There we go. Then we have to do the same for this one. So bring this down. Let's get it to this point there. Where it connects there. We'll also... which I'm going to have to delete it now because it's not going to work to how I want that piece to go. Ew, this is looking quite awkward now, isn't it? Okay, like that. It's quite awkward, but then you can come in any direction, you can go any way, and you can get down there perfect anyway. So I feel like that should be fine for now. That should be fine. Right. What I need to do now then is now set up the rest of these highways before I even try and attempt to go into play mode. Right, there we go. That's connected. That's connected. And the last thing I want to do is then, just for now, I'm going to create a connection to the railway. It's not going to be the final connection. It's just going to be what works for now. So we'll make it come along up to here. Where does it connect? Pretty much up to there. There we go. Right, it's all good. It all connects up then. The railways run through the centre of the highways, which looks really good. And just for now, this is connected. I don't have anything set up there yet. We will get something eventually set up, like a loop underneath, like how we've done it here. Let's get the railway systems working. But ultimately it works. Now, we don't have any connection or any kind of train lines hooked up. All we've got at the moment is the ability for people to come into our region, into our city, and vice versa, then go out of the city. Which is pretty much all we've got set up at the moment. So we'll see how that flies. We'll see how it goes. Is there any trains underneath? If I go underground. Well, the only train that's going to come is from this direction. So, should we have a little fast forward until we see a train coming? I'm waiting for a train to run through the train tracks right now. Will we see one? Will one appear? Who knows? Tune in next. I'm just joking. Don't tune in next episode. We're actually going to find out today. If I try and rotate the camera, then I'm trying to wait until I see a train appear and come through, because that's how we know it's then going to be working. So today, train. How long does it take for one to appear? Because we don't have to actually physically set up a train line. Trains just come to and from and in the region. Don't they? We're playing the waiting game. No, nothing is appearing, is it? God damn it, game. Why you gotta do this to me? Right, anyway. Anyway, then. So how's our office area set up, then? It's slowly getting there. Are people using this? Yeah, people are walking over. Are people using the bus routes? Yeah, I can see the odd one or two people getting on and off. Do we have a train yet? Do we? Trains? Trains? Right, no train coming in. The game hates me. The game legit hates me. But what we could do is set up the trains for the other region. Like, get it connected over here, maybe? Or maybe down there, I don't know. Should we do that? Yeah, because then we can see trains coming through the regions, can't we? Right, let's put it into play. We'll get to our train section here. So just for now then, right, just for now, I'm just going to connect it up. I'm not too bothered at the fact that it doesn't do what I want it to do at the moment. Right, why can I not? Why will you not let me do what I want to do? Hey? Right. Damn it. Oh, come on, game. What is your issue right now? Is it because that's there? Right, hold on. Move it. Let's go up a floor. Right, if I move that here. Is that your issue? Is that what you're trying to complain to me at? Why? What is going on? Let me delete this. We'll create our own version again. So connect that to there. That gets to here. And then this can then continue to run pretty much as far down as I want it to. Right, there we go. That's connected there. And all I'm going to do is have this run down to where's the connection? To this point. Just so it connects up to it. Wow, did that not connect? God damn it, game. Just... Are you for real? Are you legit for real? There we go. Just so you have a region connected now. Via rail. It's not beautiful yet because we have to do the rest of the, you know, setup anyway. But it works. It's going to be fully functional. It is going to be fully functional. So we might now see the odd train run through the region. That'd be quite cool to see that. Trying to see from a distance. We'll let it do what it's got to do and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we got a few little garbage issues over here then. So it would be nice to have something set up. Now, as soon as this is technically an industrial area, as you can call it, do we set up garbage over here? Probably not. It's not the best option to go with. But I will set up more More offices anyway. We'll set up more offices, get all these in. On this one side there. They're all coming in now. They're all flying in right now. This is beautiful. So will we get any trains up here? So we're in our train view right now. Not even a single train want to come through the region? What's this? Have I placed out an accident or something? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? So have you got any? No, nothing's going by train then. So normally you have trains just zooming through the region. Maybe we've got to create connections. Who knows? But it's in there anyway. It's going to do its job. Right. Okay. We got some offices down then. They're all looking good. We should semi-expand this area now. So in terms of this, we'll use, this. We're going to expand a little bit and going up to about there. There we go. We'll expand this coming up too. We'll create another beautiful grid section. There we go. It kind of goes on the hump. Oh, it goes on the hump there. I don't really like that idea. Right, delete all that. And we'll have it stop at the bump. So here maybe. And then cut that in. Yeah, okay, that's where it stops, but this road will continue. And then we can do something with this hill. Maybe like a nice little, walkway, adventure way. I don't know. We can do something pretty cool with it. And then this road, of course, will, go down and connect up to something. It might be another little roundabout that we get configured. Who knows? We'll see how it plays out. But ultimately, all this is residential apart from the little bit of commercial that we have. So let's go to the roads. Continue to connect that all across and have that grid section go up. Wow, I messed that up, didn't I? Why does he keep going under the ground? Stop doing that, you damn fool. Right. Connect it up. Good stuff. Right, where's this connecting? One there. Well, we have a little bit of a gap left over, don't we? So if I do it this side. There. Run this up. Then we have this awkward spacing now, don't we? Right, we can sort this out by running this through... Oh, there, perfect. Okay, we'll have it on this side. It's not quite even, but it will do the job. It will legit do the job. Right, beautiful. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. So pipe work, then we'll get the rest of this in. Run it down here. That pipe work is now annoying me. Righty. There we go. And then, can I get one swoop in? Yes. One beautiful swoop takes care of all of that. And then we'll get some commercial in them. So commercial, will keep it to this area here. Because it's on the main drag road, the high density traffic road, so we can squeeze that extra in. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. And I'm thinking we need to get some recycling plants in somewhere. So why don't we do, like, eventually we'll have another roundabout, and we can aim this roundabout at this area here. So if I angle it to kind of bend, the road bends round to about there for the highway. Now this won't be the road that connects to the roundabout. It will be this one up here. So if I just kind of like pre-set up where my roads are going. So this will be the road that connects to that roundabout. This one won't. But we'll make it come to about the distance this one does. Like that. So then we can have like a service road that goes off up to here where we can have like different stuff like, power plants. Probably not power plants, but more like garbage areas. So we'll have a road that bends up. So we bring it up to about there. We'll come back a bit. Have that there, like that. So then we can drop in like stuff. So I can do like a little park that overlooks it or whatnot. But this ultimately will be a nice recycling area. So we've got, let's put it on play. We've got stuff like, do we have recycling plants? I'm sure we've got 1 or 2. Or do we have none? We have none. It's all incineration plants, right? Yeah, it's all incineration plants. So we'll set up a few garbage recycling plants over here. Start to ride the green wave of energy. So large recycling plant. Yeah, it costs a bomb. But it's going to recycle our garbage and make things a lot cleaner. This is an advanced large incineration plant. We won't go for that. We'll go for this recycling plant here. So can I... Oh, I can't... Can I squeeze it in? I can't get it on the curve, can I? Right, if I delete this... Delete that altogether. I'll create the curve a different way. So that runs to here. We'll have that run like to there. Then the curve kicks in. You know, we don't even need a curve, do we? We can actually have it dead straight on. Alright, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Boy! See, the more I think of it now, we can actually make the curve a lot better. Like that. Sweet! So, garbage then. Let's get that recycling plant in. Drop that there. It's going to need some water, so we bring the water trail down. There we go. It's going to need some power, of course. So we create some little line over. And that then should handle the garbage that these guys were suffering from, which they don't seem to be suffering too much now. But it's there. It's thrown in. It's good to go. So offices then. We'll place the rest of these down then. Now granted, not everything that I'm going to want to add in is going to be offices for the industrial area. We could actually need some more industrial sections. But for now, we'll probably do the maximum amount of offices for the most part now, all in this area there. Which, policing, we've got a policing stand over there. We don't have one over here. Can I get a small one in? That's got a capacity of 40. That has 10. So a smallish police station. I'll drop... Should we drop it here? Yeah, let's drop it there. So how is the coverage? You don't really have any coverage over here either. So I placed in a police station there. That should solve their coverage. So we got good policing coverage throughout the whole of the city so far. Fire coverage. We have none over here. Wow. Alright, and okay, so let's see. We could do the Firehouse 13 here, which is small enough I can drop down. And that should get that good fire coverage. And the same for this area too. The police station's there. So I place the depot over this side. There we go. That gives them good fire coverage too. Things are looking up, guys. Things are looking up. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So we still got commercial increases then. We still haven't set up a bus route through this area. And we need to set this up too, this little area for more residential, because I really liked how that road worked out. So we'll do something very similar now. We'll create an inlet road here to there. We'll create a secondary inlet road to here to about... Is that... Can I get it to do that? Like that. But at this point, we can have it bend. So, actually, no. We'll have it come up to there. Then it can bend. Like that. And then the same goes for this. So, we can have this come to there and then slightly bend up. Or ultimately... It's got to stop going underground. It's so annoying. Does it do it every time? No. It's just weird, that is, isn't it? Right, we'll do normal roads. Like, we can have it go up here. Or diagonal like that. Diagonal and cut in like that. Ooh, I like that. That's... Okay, I like that. Right, yeah, I really like that one. Okay, right. Calm down, boy. Calm down. Okay. So, the question is now... How much residential do I place down? Because granted, we don't have the demand for it. So if I just place it on this side. And then just filter in what I actually physically want. So we'll do it like this. And we'll cover this up to about there. We'll put all commercial shops on that side eventually. And then bring this up. So bring it to about there. Have that coming down. So we don't really have the demand for it for the residential, but it's there anyway. It enables me to create my next bus route, which I want to get set up. So we'll get a little extra commercial in this area then. So we're going all high kind of density to commercial. We'll get this kind of area set up as high density commercial too. We'll do one bus route, and I think then we are pretty much done for today. So we've got a bus route there, we've got a bus route there, bus route here. We'll set the next one up on this side here, so kind of create a brand new line there. So this then will go through this part of the city. It will first come out and have our first bus stop there. It will then come up, drop a bus stop here, and then have our final one kind of stop there. So it creates the full loop. We'll then have it come up and end here, cut through the city, so we can have one there, and finalize our last one up at this point there. So I'm trying to cut through the city. We've got one there, one there. I'm trying to get the circle radius around it. One there. We'll have one. We'll go for this one here. We'll end with one here. We'll maybe... Oh, do I bring one up to this point? Or leave it as that? I'll leave it as that because we're going to create paths so they can walk down to the areas down here anyway. And then bring this back and create that loop. Nice. So we've got that set up. I'll hook up some paving then, some paths. So get these guys all connected to the grid. Like that. So one there. Do the same here too. Like that. And then, do I create? Is that too much of a... We'll snap one through the center there. There we go. Should be all good. And I'll bring this through as well. Just simply there. Get it all cut through. Looking beautiful. Get the end of this here attached to that one. Amazing. We've got those connections. Now we don't have the residential demand. Fine. Understandable. We've got the commercial coming in. And we've got a lot of industrial. A lot of industrial. The industrial zone that we've got set up now is perfectly fine. Looking pretty damn good. The office area we've got set up too is looking pretty damn good. We've got a few people complaining there's not enough educated workers. So we need to get some more education on the system, on the scene, boy. Which when it comes to education, we need to increase the elementary. We need to increase the high school. And we need to increase the university. So this is all stuff that we can look towards getting done in the next episode. We have a train! Oh my god, we finally have a train coming. And look at the amount, wow, look at the amount of people that just came by train. Right, we have a train, guys. We've seen the train. 27 people per week. Not bad, not bad. Coming into your boy's city via the train. So eventually we have like the train set up where it does have, you know, stops. It can go in different directions and whatnot. As the passenger train to navigate through the city. But for the most part, it's just to get people outside the region, tourists in, so we can, you know, generate more cash. Money murder for you, boy. So everyone's using this now. This is all good. This is all looking pretty damn good, if you ask me. Looking pretty beastie. We're getting somewhere. Foundations are now laid down. So next episode then, guys, we're going to then focus on expanding the city. I want to start making some rapid expansions and maybe try and build a secondary, you know, dirty industrial area. Because I've noticed over here, we've got a bit of oil and there's a really good farming area over here too. So we might kind of, you know, capitalize on those areas. And just generally expand the city and get everything up and running. Because it's all looking pretty good. It's looking pretty damn good, boy. So we also need to make some, you know, headway on increasing our residential demand. Because at the moment, it's dead. We've got the 1 or 2 buildings now coming in, but ultimately it's fully dead. So we need to make some progress on that. But we're going to make the jobs to get the residential demand. It's all a never-ending circle. So I hope you did enjoy it, guys. If you did, smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.